Hi everyone, we're here at Sadler's Auto Repair. We have a 2007 Nissan Frontier 2.5 liter and it's dripping oil significantly. And I'll show you what I found out. I'm inspecting it for a bad wheel bearing. I noticed this dripping on the ground. And on the wheel, you can see the wheels the wheels shouldn't move around at all. So he's got some really bad wheel bearings. And on these particular Nissans, they have an oil filter, a little housing here, because it's an oil cooler that helps the oil temperature. And it has an O-ring. There's your oil filter, there's this oil cooler housing. And on the back of it, there's an O-ring. And it's dripping oil out of the back of that O-ring. So you can buy that from Nissan. You don't have to buy that whole housing. You can just buy the O-ring and not the housing. And what you do is you unscrew the oil filter, and there's a nut with a threaded collar. That comes off, the housing comes off. You leave these cooler lines hooked up. There's one on the top and the one on the bottom that antifreeze flows through. You leave those hooked up and just pull it out of the way, clean up the area, and put a new O-ring. So it doesn't look like it's been leaking a long time, but you can see it's just been idling here in the bay for just a few minutes, and it's coming out of there pretty good. So we're gonna fix the wheel bearing for him and see if he wants to fix this too, because these things just get worse and worse. Right now it's just a small problem, it ended up being a huge problem later on. So that's just another tip when you're working on these problems and you're test driving a car for a bad wheel bearing. I looked around when I parked it outside, I saw a puddle of oil. So let's address it, let's find out what's going on. When the engine's not running, it wasn't really leaking. When the engine's idling, you can see it's a constant drip, drip, drip. So in a short period of time, that engine's going to be out of oil, and it won't make any difference. He has a good wheel bearing because he'll need an engine. Thank you very much everyone, have a great day.